Today we're talking about the box office, and of course because today is the day of the big game. No, this weekend is the week of the big game. I don't watch Super Bowl. Yeah, you can boo me all you want, but I don't watch Super Bowl. But usually you don't watch movies on the Super Bowl. And I think Rise of Frankenstein is another example of this. Yes, because most people are gonna prep for the Super Bowl. They're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna watch Rise of Frankenstein." No, they're gonna want to watch the Super Bowl, the big game, instead. Okay, but this is the box office, a very slow weekend. But again, it is to be expected because considering it's the Super Bowl weekend, and that's basically it. Argyle is the number one movie again. Still gonna lose money at the box office. No one is not having good rigs at all. Uh, it did okay on 10th, but did poorly on the 11th. Okay, yeah, okay. Drop of 69%, $28 million only made as well. But then we have Rise of Frankenstein. This movie only costed $13 million. And we can compare this to ISS as well. This movie is performing roughly the same as ISS. Okay. ISS only ended up making $6 million. Again, they're making the mistake of not watching this movie internationally as well, which means this movie is going to lose a lot of money for Focus Pictures. Again, I think this movie is more. I think Rise of Frankenstein is mostly because it's not a very good movie, and it's also launching against the Super Bowl, which is not a very good idea to do, as well. So next to The Beekeeper, the movie has made another $3 million domestically, continues to have very good rigs, and outlast Mean Girls in terms of rigs. Yeah, no one was expecting this movie to outlast this movie, The Mean Girls in rigs, but again, it isn't too shocking that my prediction of The Beekeeper ended up being right as well. Okay, it ended up being correct that this movie would have good ratings based off the reception of the movie and the fact that there's no movies coming out, basically. So The Beekeeper continues to hold strong. Wonka continues to pass $205 million. Can Wonka pass $600 million global? It is a possibility at this point, as international sales are not updated. International, basically everybody gets a second chance, basically, because there's no Super Bowl in Europe. There's no Super Bowl in Australia, in New Zealand. Okay, there's no Super Bowl in Japan. So give these movies a second grace period, essentially, here as well. So Wonka continues to do well. Mike Grayson continues to do well at the box office, making $227 million globally. I think the movie's gonna pass that Rabbit movie Illumination made. But this movie is slowing down globally. But it has been having much better rigs over the second half of its box office run as well. But Mike Grayson is doing pretty well, continuing to make money, and continuing to make profit at the box office as well. Anyone But You continues to make money at the box office, making $155 million at the box office. It is not going to pass $100 million domestically, but it is still making money at the box office. Mean Girls continues to do poorly, rigs wise, but it's still broken even. Making $95 million. But I do think a sequel to this movie is very unlikely at this point. So, American Fiction made $17 million. Again, slow weekend, so it had pretty decent rigs this week. And Aquaman made $425 million. Again, no internationals for this now, so we're not going to update the box office numbers for this movie. But it has made $142 million globally. It'll probably be the last day we talk about Aquaman 2's global box office as well. Our Darkness made $1 million, the other movie that they watched against the Super Bowl. And again, the movie did poorly because of the Super Bowl as well. This is Night Swim is no longer in the box office here. That movie has broken even, so I don't have to worry about it. So interest has dropped out as well, along with The Boys in the Boat dropping out as well, passing $53 million as well. ISS is basically dead at this point as well. And The Book of Clarence is another dead movie at this point, making only $6 million as well. Again, not a very interesting week. Next week has movies coming out, at least something, to change the box office. Madame Web is coming out. No one's gonna watch that. Can't wait to make fun of that movie. But that's about this video here. Goodbye.